A new report recommends changes to police training in Phoenix, Arizona, after the city had the most officer-involved shootings in the country. 2018 was the most violent year on record for Phoenix police, with 44 police shootings. That's more than double the number in 2017. By comparison, the New York City Police Department, the largest in the nation, had just 17 officer-involved shootings last year. Jeff Pegues spoke with the Phoenix police chief, who commissioned the study of her own department after she saw a troubling increase in the use of deadly force.
Has any other city experienced
44? No.
Yeah.
Trust me, no.
Phoenix Police Chief Jerry Williams is battling the perception that her officers are too eager to use force after her department had the most officer-involved shootings in the country. There are some people who think, well, are Phoenix police trigger happy?
There are some people who think a lot of things. My agency is unafraid of the truth. If there's something we can learn, let's learn it, let's fix it.
A new National Police Foundation report says there is no one issue that caused the spike in officer-involved shootings in Phoenix, but notes assaults on officers were higher than past years and more of the subjects involved were armed. Phoenix-based activist group Poder in Action says the Phoenix Police Department has a history of aggression and issued a travel advisory for minorities last year in response to police violence in the city.
We had a vigil here right after it happened.
Paris Wallace works with Poder in Action. She told us about one shooting last year involving 34-year-old Robbie Brown, who was shot and killed by police responding to a call at a bus terminal.
He was sitting at one of the benches, and somebody said that they saw him playing with a gun.
Arizona is an open carry state, which means it's legal to carry a gun in plain sight. But at least one witness said she did not see Brown with a gun at the station and that he appeared to be listening to music.
They ended up boarding the bus and shooting him in front of over 30 people.
Police say Brown ignored commands to drop his weapon and produced a handgun from his pocket when they confronted him.
Keep it down, Keep it down.
The national report also points to an increase in use of force incidents with no guns involved.
What the is going on? What the hell? You guys good? I'm dying.
Body cam footage shows the immediate aftermath of a Phoenix police officer's scuffle with a blind man named Marco Zepeda in a gas station bathroom last June. You were approaching the urinal?
Yeah, but I didn't hear anybody. So he comes and turns around and he say, I think, get off of me, and push me really hard. And that's when I started defending myself.
You just turn around and start pushing me like crazy. I
told you I was a cop and you just started freaking shooting at me.
I didn't know you were a cop.
I told you. Let's go. Let's get out of here.
And I was explaining to him, look at my eyes, I'm blind.
What did he say?
He didn't care.
Zepeda was charged with aggravated assault. He spent 24 hours in jail, but the charges were ultimately dismissed. You've seen that tape?
I've not seen the tape. Or haven't seen the tape. I may or may not have seen the tape.
Well, we can.
I don't need to see the tape. I am not going to discuss it as a Peta case. One, it's still an active and open investigation, and two, I believe we are in litigation with it.
Do you get annoyed by those types of questions when those incidents happen?
I'm not going to say annoyed. Anytime something like that happens, it's troubling. You have to think about policy, procedures, practices.
How are you?
Helping oversee that effort is Commander Jennifer LaRoque. She runs a new training program at the Phoenix Police Academy.
What is implicit bias?
Which includes implicit bias courses and de-escalation training scenarios like these.
The old military style where we come in and we start screaming at people. Sir, yes, sir. That's not happening here anymore. We've changed that up. We need to get back to the basic skills of how to take someone into custody without considering using the tool belt as a first resort. Or if one of those fails, do we necessarily have to pull out our gun and use deadly force?
What do you think is the most important thing in bridging the gap between community and police?
It's about trust. Can we always work on trust? Absolutely. Can we always work on communication? Absolutely. And my agency is doing that.
For CBS This Morning, Jeff Pegues, Phoenix.
The National Police Foundation report notes Phoenix police have already made significant changes to their training programs, but there is No evidence yet that implicit bias training or de-escalation training will result in fewer officer-involved shootings. You see the footage there, the cameras from the police officers. There was a time when there was a debate whether that was going to exist, and you see how helpful it is in helping with this training.
It'd be more helpful if they would look at the tape, too. I think that's important, that you at least got to look at the tape. I appreciate the fact that Phoenix has acknowledged that they have a problem and they want to do something about it, and they're working on that. Yeah. It's a very important story.
They certainly feel the heat.